Hey, how is everybody doing? Welcome to the game review right after the game of the Vikings beating the Green Bay Packers 34-31 on Dan Bailey's 29-yard game-winning field goal in a game where I thought the Vikings won the game 5 times and I thought they lost the game the other 5 times. It was insane. It was a ton of fun to watch. Another crazy Vikings game where, honestly, if you were a non-Viking fan and you just watched every single Vikings game this year, you have gotten a treat. This was an unreal game. I'm going to be breaking it down right now. Makeshift setup, but it will be all figured out tomorrow. Skol Vikes. Let's talk about the game right now. All right, shout out to the first guy right here. I had to put his jersey back up. 18, Justin Jefferson. Phenomenal. I mean, they targeted him often. They targeted him early. It was deep. It was on picking up key third downs. Jefferson was great. He was consistently in the game plan throughout the whole game, which was something I wanted to see more. You know, we've seen Jefferson. Obviously, I mean, we've all wanted to see this. This is like no duh commentary right now, but we've all wanted to see Jefferson in the game, in the rotation more often. And this has been the first game back-to-back week, or first time back-to-back weeks throughout the whole year, where it's back-to-back games of Jefferson being there often. I mean, he's got 300 yards over the last 2 games. He's averaging 150, I think it was 155.5 yards over the last 2 games. 2 touchdowns today. I mean, he should have had 3 touchdowns. He was absolutely phenomenal. And the guy throwing him the football, Kirk, phenomenal. Kirk Cousins brought it the whole game. He was clutch. He got away with 2 picks in this game. The one on the game-winning drive, which was insane. Not a pick, but so close to being one. And then you had the pick where it was the roughing the passer call, where it seemed there was just a miscommunication with Kirk and JJ on that play, but they ended up scoring on that drive. Throughout the whole game, though, Kirk was great. He was taking chances. Honestly, those interceptions that he threw, I was excited about him throwing them because he took those chances. I think it kind of showed a little more into the game plan going into today. They knew they needed to be aggressive, and they were. That's kind of been the key with this offense. They're just consistently aggressive. And yes, when you're aggressive all the time, you're going to throw those picks like they did. But they kept taking chances. Jefferson was amazing. I mean, if we're just talking about that game-winning drive for the field goal, I mean, the pick not being there, then you bounce right back, hit Jefferson, get the first down, and then the throw to Thielen was just, I mean, a little bit of luck, a little bit of skill, and just, hey, that's what you need to win. That was great. Talking about the defense, that's something I want to touch up on. They were very good early on in the game. I felt like they were confusing Rodgers, but then just too many just mishaps. Just another, I feel like this happens all the time with them over the Zimmer era, where like they'll look so good sometimes and like they're blitzing on third down, they're getting sticky in coverage, and then we'll just see a huge collapse. We'll just see a huge play happen, which happened with Xavier Woods a couple of times today. He did not have his best game. Kendricks, Barr, I thought was phenomenal in the run game. The Packers weren't really able to get a rhythm running the football, so I thought that was very good. But hey, give also credit to Greg Joseph. I'm sure that felt like a monkey off his back, hitting a game winner in a huge big-time game, in a game where you missed an extra point. It's got to feel good. I thought Zim, I mean, listen, Rodgers also, we just got to give credit. You know, Zim, he had a good game plan going into the game. Rodgers just made a ton of plays. Rodgers was fantastic today. I mean, we really outlasted. This was such a big-time win for the Vikings because we outlasted a big-time Rodgers performance. Rodgers was phenomenal today. I mean, the throws he was making, he was on time, on target, whatever, like off script plays. Rodgers was great. He was great at sniffing out everything, and the Vikings still end up with a victory. I mean, everything said the Vikings were going to lose that game. It was just you got up by 2 leads, heartbreaker at the end. You know, the other team's coming back. The defense can't stop anybody. We're getting conservative on offense. But no, it flipped the script, taking chances, being aggressive. Kirk, phenomenal today. What a win. What a win against our rival. 5-5, back in the playoff race. Here we go. Division is not over. The Packers have to play the LA Rams next week. We have a huge game against the Niners, who are also 5-5 next week. Tons of videos coming this week. Thank you guys so much for watching the game recap, game kind of reaction, because holy shit, another Vikings just, what the hell is happening the whole time? I mean, you get the huge touchdown to Jefferson when he went up and mossed him. The next play, the Vikings give up a 75-yard touchdown. Then the next play after that, Kirk throws a pick. Then it's not a pick. I mean, everybody take a load off tonight. Being a Vikings fan is not easy. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Skol Vikes moving to 5-5. Cannot wait for the rest of this. Just listen, I'm sorry, I've been trying to wrap this up, but the Vikings just got me fired up. Playing meaningful football in November and December. That's all you ask for. Anyways, all right, Skol Vikes. See you guys next time.